Hey, do you guys need wallpaper? Take a look at this link, wallpaperboulevard.com. Do all your shopping for your wallpaper needs at wallpaperboulevard.com. And to get your 10% off, use the hashtag on your screen. Spencer Colgan is wallpaper. Thanks a lot. Plumbers removed a piece of wall to get behind the bathtub. Do you notice anything about this wallpaper? Take a look. Now, for those of you in the UK, I would like to say, they know what this is. That is a lining paper underneath this. Now tell me, does the lining paper do anything significant? Is that all that lining paper can offer us? Is a less bumpy wall on which to hang out wallpaper? I don't like it. I would rather do what I do by skim coating. And lining paper always leaves a little perceptible cushiness. It's like a little cushion. You can barely feel it, you can actually hear it. It puts a certain texture on the wall, a softness. And when I do this, I can feel it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We gotta fix this. But I'm not using wallpaper liner to fix this. So I gotta make a decision. How would you fix this? Okay. What I'm going to do is replace this whole wall of wallpaper. Well, where do I end this piece? That's the issue. We'll cross that road when we get there. How are we going to stabilize the wall in order to receive compound for a repair and then new wallpaper? Well, I'm going to use an oil-based primer. And the only reason I'm using Sherwin-Williams Pro Block is because I didn't want to wait online at Home Depot. Otherwise, I would use Kills Original for about $20 a gallon. With taxes, came out to $24. Not worth it in my opinion. With oil-based primer, we're locking down the surface. A couple of reasons. We're saturating the top layer of the wallpaper with a hardening agent, and that's our oil-based primer. It's soaking into the paper. We're going to be putting wallpaper over it. We want to seal all of the pores and lock it down. And that's what your oil base does. Always have the fan. Spencer, why didn't you do the repair first? Because I want my compound on a stable surface, which is right here. I don't like the lining paper under the wallpaper. Why? Well, it's the difference between walking on sandals as opposed to walking on sandals with socks on. You want to walk right on the sandals. The lining paper provides a cushion between the wallpaper that would be resting solidly on the wall were it not for the intermediary substance, which is the lining paper. The lining paper is not 100% stable. And that is why I'm putting oil-based primer on it. And I don't expect a problem. Okay, this is a half an hour later. And of course I have the fan on it. Turbo fan, not just your regular fan. I'm starting to have confidence that this is the surface I can rely on to make my repair. Okay. 2 applications of 5-minute mud. I'll put a third layer of 5-minute mud just to build the foundation around that square. And then we'll go to our easy ready mix. Okay. You like it? You gotta feel how hot it is right here. The catalyst in that material speeds up the molecular process, and it's really, it's almost where you could say, it's hot. In fact, they call it hot mud. Now watch this. Let's try to shave some of this off. If we can shave it off, we don't have to build it up, right? Nice and easy. Easy cuts. Nice. What we're trying to do is just shave off the highs. It's a little risky because if your mud isn't hard yet, guess what? You can gouge it. But no big deal, you can fill it in again. But this is the real deal. Check this out right here. Okay, we're a little, okay. Okay, so we know we got some filling in to do. Let's get to it. It's a workout. I mixed, I would say, 3/4 of the size of the average bowling ball. And I feathered it out. Remember, our repair was about. But we brought it all the way out. The more you bring it out, the more you reduce the hump that's created by this edge, this one, and this one. You got 4 humps. So what I do when I have a square, you basically have like a bump on the road. You got to build it up and feather it up and outward. In this case, we're going almost to the edge, over to the corner. And now we're going to do 5-minute mud. That's the way to do it. Let's give you a top shot. Not bad, right? Let's go from the side. How do you like that? Use a wide knife, minimally 12 inches, all right? If you want to feather it out nice. I recommend anyone who watches my channel to watch that Kilted Guy. That's the name of his channel. He's got excellent stuff. He's a drywall guy. Popcorn ceilings expert, removal, etc. Also, Vancouver carpenter. My opinion, excellent content.
As you can see, we're going right over the wallpaper. Of course, the wallpaper has an oil-based primer on it, but we are going right over wallpaper with this mud. A lot of people think you have to take down the wallpaper. I'm just here to show you that it's just simply not the case.
So, that's 3 coats of 5-minute mud. one coat of Ready Mix. One more coat will be ready. Just give it a quick coat right before I wallpaper over it. Look at that beautiful thing. I mean, I love this stuff. I really do. You know why? Once you become a pro, it's a great thing to appreciate your own gift of being a professional. And then when you watch another pro do his or her thing, you can't do it. And it's just nice to appreciate the professional talents in other people. So we've given our repair sufficient time to dry. I think you would agree that looks pretty good. And so now we're going to give this a primer and hang our wallpaper right over this. I masked off my area. I have plastic all over. We want to cover it nicely. And I'm just going to give my new wallpaper some bite. Okay? The paste needs to bite into the surface. And so that's what bin is for. And we don't have to go crazy with it.
As I was using the bin, the brand new can that I bought failed me. And so the material stopped coming out easily. And so I switched to an oil base, which is Kilz Original. It just takes a little longer.
So we're all ready. We'll just give this a little time to dry and we'll be set. Again, this primer in this case gives the paste and the new wall covering bite into the surface. We're going over wallpaper. Now you say, oh Spencer, why don't you use vinyl over vinyl? You could do that. And then all the chemicals you need will be in the VOV. But if you didn't have it, because you live in an area that doesn't have VOV or super tacky paste, what are you gonna do? That's not the case for me, but what would you do if you didn't have it? I'm giving you an alternative to conventional procedures.
And just remember, VOV is special glue for wallpaper over wallpaper.
With regard to hanging paper over paper. This is what most folks would use, right? Because that's what everybody says you have to use, but it's not actually the case. If you don't have this, which I have, you can simply use the method I'm using in this video. see, this method works quite fine. Now I just brought my wallpaper around to this side. I was not the original installer, and so I'm just going to show you my work. The rest of the job was not done by me. And so if you have any questions on this method, leave them at the bottom. Thank you for watching my channel. Please like and please subscribe. So as you can see, this method is the way to go. But of course, you have people selling things on the internet. Buy this product, paste it with this, you have to do this. But I'm here to tell you that what you hear is not always the case. Now, remember, I wasn't the installer of the initial work, so I'm only going to show you my work, which is right here. Just these pieces that wrap around. Okay? You're going to get paste bubbles. Okay, let me find one for you. Okay, there's one. And so you just have to let them work themselves out. If you overwork it, you'll ruin the paper. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, please pay attention to that. You don't want to overwork the product and be forcing those paste bubbles out. Paste bubbles dissipate with the constriction of the wall covering. Don't worry about them.